Sean Young is an American actress, born on November 19, 1959, in Louisville, Kentucky. She is the daughter of Lee Guthrie, an Emmy-nominated producer, screenwriter, public relations executive, and journalist, and Donald Young Jr., an Emmy Award-winning television news producer and journalist. She has Irish, English, and Swiss-German ancestry. Sean Young began a promising film career by acting in a Merchant Ivory film Jane Austen in Manhattan, 1980, for Academy Award-winning director James Ivory. She followed that up in the comedy hit film Stripes, 1981, for Academy Award-nominated producer-director Ivan Reitman. Soon, important directors were casting her in their films, such as Gary Marshall in Young Doctors in Love, 1982, Academy Award nominee David Lynch in Dune, 1984, and Academy Award nominee Ridley Scott in Blade Runner, 1982. These are my top 10 movies for Sean Young. At number 10. Cousins, 1989. In this American remake of the popular French romantic comedy Cousin Cousine, Larry, Ted Danson, and Maria, Isabella Rossellini, meet at the wedding of Larry's uncle to Maria's mother. At the reception, the newly minted cousins realize that Larry's wife, Tish, Sean Young, has been having an affair with Maria's husband, Tom, William Peterson. Bonding over their shared outrage at their spouse's behavior, they decide to pretend that they're having an affair as well. At number 9. Dr. Jekyll and Ms. Hyde, 1995. In New York, in 1995, Dr. Richard Jacques is a creator of perfumes. Thus he spends his days inventing new colorful and well-smelling potions and certainly caring for his girlfriend Sarah Carver. But when he discovers that his great-grandfather, called Dr. Jekyll, was a scientist with revolutionary discoveries, he tries to follow the footsteps of his ancestor and creates more and more delicate potions until one of them converts him into a spectacular superwoman, Helen Hyde. At number 8. Love Crimes, 1992. A tough female district attorney is investigating a man who picks out women from public places by posing as a famous photographer, then takes pictures of them, then pushes on their submissive tendencies and takes advantage of them physically and financially. The trouble is that none of these women want to press charges because they feel fulfilled in some way by their encounter. The DA arranges to meet him and finds herself in a similar situation as the other victims and has to come to grips with her own submissive desires. At number 7. A Kiss Before Dying, 1991. Infatuated with the idea of becoming rich, college student Jonathan Corliss, Matt Dillon, secretly dates Dorothy Carlson, Sean Young, to gain the approval of her wealthy father, Max von Sydow. When Dorothy tells Jonathan that she is pregnant and that her father will deny her inheritance if he finds out, Jonathan murders her, but he stages her death as a suicide. As Jonathan works his way onto Mr. Carlson's payroll, Dorothy's twin sister, Ellen, investigates the apparent suicide. At number 6. Fatal Instinct, 1993. Ned Ravine, Armand Assante, is a police officer and lawyer who occasionally defends the delinquents he arrests. He crosses paths with a seductive femme fatale, Lola Kane, Sean Young, during an assignment and promptly begins an affair with her. Meanwhile, Ned's wife, Lana, Kate Nelligan, is deep in an affair of her own. Lana and her lover, Frank, Christopher McDonald, are planning to murder Ned in an elaborate fashion so they can collect on his triple indemnity life insurance policy. At number 5. Stripes, 1981. Hard luck cabbie John Winger, Bill Murray, directionless after being fired from his job and dumped by his girlfriend, enlists in the U.S. Army with his close pal, Russell Ziske, Harold Ramis. After his barely satisfactory performance in basic training, the irreverent Winger emerges as the figurehead for a ragtag band of Army misfits. However, his hijinks threaten to cause an international scandal when he inadvertently commandeers a military assault vehicle behind enemy lines. At number 4. Blade Runner, 1982. Deckard, Harrison Ford, is forced by the police boss, M. Emmett Walsh, to continue his old job as replicant hunter. His assignment: eliminate 4 escaped replicants from the colonies who have returned to Earth. Before starting the job, Deckard goes to the Tyrell Corporation and he meets Rachel, Sean Young, a replicant girl he falls in love with. At number 3. Dune, 1984. In the year 10,191, a spice called melange is the most valuable substance known in the universe, and its only source is the desert planet Arrakis. A royal decree awards Arrakis to Duke Leto Atreides and ousts his bitter enemies, the Harkonnens. However, when the Harkonnens violently seize back their fiefdom, it is up to Paul, Kyle MacLachlan, Leto's son, to lead the Freemen, the natives of Arrakis, in a battle for control of the planet and its spice. Based on Frank Herbert's epic novel. At number 2. Ace Ventura Pet Detective, 1994. When the dolphin mascot of Miami's NFL team is abducted, Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey, a zany private investigator who specializes in finding missing animals, looks into the case. Soon Miami Dolphins players are kidnapped too, including star player Dan Marino, making Ace's sleuth work even more pressing. Working with Dolphins representative Melissa Robinson, Courtney Cox, Ace closes in on the culprits, but not before many ridiculous misadventures. At number 1. No Way Out, 1987. Navy Lieutenant Tom Farrell, Kevin Costner, meets a young woman, Susan Atwell, Sean Young, and they share a passionate fling. Farrell then finds out that his superior, Defense Secretary David Bryce, Gene Hackman, is also romantically involved with Atwell. When the young woman turns up dead, Farrell is put in charge of the murder investigation. He begins to uncover shocking clues about the case, but when details of his encounter with Susan surface, he becomes a suspect as well.
Thanks as usual for your support. Thanks for watching this video. Please share, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.